Alright guys, welcome back. So I've been I've been taking these long breaks, right? Just not recording and uploading. So I'm not too sure what it is. I'll try to be more consistent this time. But as of recently, right, I've been playing Altergeist because this past weekend I lost a bet, like a few, like if you remember the previous ban list, everyone was speculating that Firewall was gonna get banned, and it didn't get banned, and I made a bet with one of my friends, Yugioh, and he was like, okay, if it doesn't get banned, you have to play a deck of my choosing, and vice versa, right? I was like, okay, that's fine. And last weekend, this past Saturday, he cashed in. He's like, okay, you're playing this deck today. I was like, oh my god, he's serious. And I picked up the deck prior to it, right? Just picking it up little bits and pieces. Except impermanents are like freaking so expensive, dude. Right, so I played his deck, and it was very personalized. Like, I guess it was kind of standard, but like goats, I don't know. Goats is just one of those cards that like, I guess you would have to play the deck long enough to have either you don't open up Faker, or you do open a Faker. Like I've always, for some reason, have a way to get a Faker, so I never really needed to like, oh, I need to have some sort of protection. Like, so I don't know. I guess he's playing long. He's played it longer than me, like way longer than me. He's been doing really good with it. There's nothing wrong with the build, but I did it so bad. That's probably the worst I've ever done ever since I've been playing Yugioh, like ever. Of course, like it's obvious of what it loses to, so like it gets disregarded quite often. Like, oh yeah, it's a trap deck, just red reboot, just twin twister evenly. Like it can get a better rap, but like if you don't have those cards, it's like it's a struggle, man. Like how do you compete with the, like, it's a consistent negated effect, right? That's right off the bat. You have to deal with that already, and then you have the other disruption strikes and so on and so on, right? Well, anyways, this is gonna be an idea that I've been testing. Okay, so playing everything else is pretty standard. Oh, this is the only thing that's kind of weird, right? You're playing 3. Normally you see people playing just 2. But what, like, as I was testing, right? Because like I always like to just figure out for myself, like, why is it at that ratio, right? And what I noticed was, like, I was like, let's just play everything at 3. Let's see what happens, right? Because I had to make up room for permanence. Because I'm having permanence. So like, oh, let me just play everything at 3, right? So like, there's like 3 of everything, right? Let me just give you an idea of what I mean, right? So there's 3 protocol. There's 3 there's basically 3 maxed out everything, right? Okay, so I was like, oh, what would happen, right? Because like a majority of the deck lists, I just played 2 of this and like just either 1 or 2 of these, right? 3 is like, oh, you've never seen it. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. But what I noticed of playing this, right, is that if this would, for whatever reason, gets ashed, which always happens, like they'll go ash. Like what happened was I would just normal summon this, have this. So if this gets ashed, it doesn't matter. You still have your balance anyways. And like, of course, it's not ideal. Like, of course, it sucks if you like draw multiples or if you open this. You know, so like, that's not what you want. But what I noticed that you always have a target for spoofing, and sometimes that's like the issue, right? You're lacking. Like when I was playing like just 1 or 2 of these, and just 2 of these, like I would lack. Like that was my experience of like not having an Altergeist card to like. But the fact that I maxed them out, it makes spoofing always live. Like it just higher the probability of you opening it, and the fact that you play 3 of these and 3 of these, it just allows you to, let's say you're bound to open up Mario and either one of these, right? If you're Mario and this, then you just get this, you know. So like it doesn't have you like, oh, which do I want to get, you know? So but like this is from my experience in playing the deck, right? But like I can understand of why like you would only play 2 of those. And like if I had impermanences, I'm pretty sure I would just get this and get this. But I've been liking 3 a lot, like a lot. But yeah, that's just basically what I noticed, that if you open up this and you have this, you're not scared that if this gets ashed, because sometimes to get ashed that, or the ogre this, so it's like, oh, it's annoying, right? So it's like it opens up that dynamic. I guess it's weird how that works. And anyways, and plus you want to open up more monsters as well, so you can have destrudo. And okay, this is beside the point, right? The whole point is just to talk about this sequence, right? The destrudo, because like it gives you another play apart from just summon, set, and set up Faker their turn, right? Like this gives you a turn on your turn, like a play on your turn, right? So like what you can do is get this, set this, like if you have Faker in hand, or like either or, because like sometimes you open, like what you want to open is either these two, right? Because this is Faker and this is basically via Faker, right? It gives you Faker. But these two is like not much you can do, right? Like if you open up this, you better hope to God you open up more disruptions. Like you open up like your Solemn Brigades, because like one disruption is not enough. But like if you open up this and like, I mean, it's kind of hard to not open up, like, you know, but you kind of get what I'm trying to say. So what this does is this allows you, if you open up this or this, it allows you to have another play. It's like you can go into the FA Donk Dragster, and like, as I was testing it, a lot of times I would open up this and this and this, and I would just go, okay, FA Dragster, and then on their turn just flip it, or like not necessarily flip it, but just like at the right time to flip and drop Faker. So I'll have a spell and trap deck. It's basically Hexia, and then like just for like, that's insane, right? This is Hexia, or you can do the Yazi play on your turn. Like a lot of times against Sky Strikers, what happens is you summon this, right? You attack, and then they go with a ranker. Okay, that's fine. Memphis 2, you just drop this, and then they have to have another wood anchor or something, or impermanence. If they don't, then you go Yazi, right? And they can't target Yazi, so that they're holding the wood anchor or impermanence, then they can't target Yazi. Just pop it, you know. And then you get your Faker. And the only thing that contradicted a lot was I noticed that like it's kind of hard to play this and this at the same time, because this pays half your life points. That shuts down the majority of the Solemn Brigade. So it's like I was playing without it, and this is basically what it was. It was just this. It did fine, like, because like I said, the deck is basically negating effect, bounce, like consistently. That's what the deck does, and then you add on like Ash, this, right? You add, so that just adds to the dynamic of how you want to manipulate your opponent's turn. But I don't know. It's one of those things, like it's something that it's cool, like if it works off. But like the time when you draw this, it's like you don't want to draw this ever, like ever. Like, you want it to make this resolve, and that's why you just play. Like I don't want to, like, you could max this out so you could always opening it, but like allows you to even want to play a lore, I guess. Yeah, dark, but I'm not sure if it's that warrants it enough. But like, I guess it's just like I think because it's basically playing 2 destrudo, and this is foolish. It's not only for this, because like if you want to do like a Faker play, just like summon this, activate this, send Faker, and then just Mario brings back Faker, and then you go Hexia, special seek, and then you add it. Does that make sense? So it gives you like it gives you that play. And this is like the only Garnet that you just don't want to see. So it wasn't too that much of a big deal, but it's just another thing that you can do, right? Like it gives you the option to like Synchro 7s, and like Black Rose is so cool. Like going to Seek and then going into Black Rose is so cool, because like you can chain block, right? So you can go chain 1 Seek, chain 2 Rose. So then you just Rose, and then you get your Faker, and then you set your traps, and you pass. That's cool, dude. That's so cool. And then also, like I said, the Hexia play. I mean, the Donk Dragster play. Wait, I don't think you can see these. I think they were like cut off. It's weird. And then, or you can do the Nightmare Climb, right? You can do the Nightmare Climb, and it just opens up the possibility of being able to do another thing, right? Because it doesn't come like I don't know. I kind of like it better than Goats, because Goats, it shuts down Faker, like it's like and you gotta wait a turn, so it's like I don't know. It's just, it has plus sides for sure, but I don't know, it's just something I was trying just to get it out there, so you guys maybe you guys like the idea as well. I like Donkey though. This card is so cool. It's just like, with this build, you need this guy because it protects your life points, because you're gonna be really low. So this is like a block. So I'm not too sure if yeah. It's just really good. It's just like, they think you're gonna go for game, but nope. You have Donkey. It's just so good. And then this, like, okay, so impermanences are what like, this is what the deck needs, right? Of course, but like this adds just another element to it, where like against certain things, right? Like let's say you get rare rebooted, the fact that you can have a hand draft as well is just infinitely better. Like because you can do not dead, because that's the only deck, like that's the only reason I would lose the time where I would play the deck online, on Dueling Book. It's just like the only time I lose is just Rare Reboot. I was like, oh, I can't do anything about that. But now that you have like 9 hand traps, like you'll have like your back row, okay, they think they're safe and they just drop this. Like, it's so good. This is like so good against Thunder Dragons as well, like against Titan, right? On your turn when like they try to pop your shit off, you just drop it so they can't trigger anymore to the following turn. So it keeps it lets your trap survive basically, which is really good. I really like that. And like against Denko, which is really good, so good. This happens a lot. Where they go Denko, I was like, okay, that's fine. I have like 3 trap, like, that's fine. And then I think when they end up doing a certain sequence, they get the boss to do a certain fusion summon. I evaded the Denko and then have my traps live, and then just blow them out from there. It's just really cool. I don't know. I didn't even start playing the formula because they just started to go from like chain block, chaining 1, formula chaining 2. That's so cool. But anyways, that's all I wanted to show because this is the deck I've been playing. Of course, I've been playing Dark Dino as well. This card's so good, dude. But this past week I've just been grinding on Dueling Book with this deck. But yeah, dude, that's pretty insane. That's gonna be it. Hopefully enjoy the video, and thanks for watching.